welcome back to the Music Scout podcast with myself, Lewis Fisher, and welcome to episode 82. This week we're going to have a lot of different variations of music from the likes of Jerry Williams, who's going to be opening up with us with her single Mother, and there's also going to be music from the likes of Big Red Machine, Pet Virus, as well as a finisher with Novo Amor. It's going to be a fantastic episode, and let's get right into it. Jerry Williams. Jerry Williams and the lovely single Mother there for you. Welcome back to the Music Scout, folks. I hope you have had a lovely week, and I hope you enjoyed the episode that was on Tuesday as well, the interview episode with Colm from Calms. It was the first person who I introduced back onto the podcast, actually. I've not actually had anybody return to the podcast yet. There's going to be one other act who definitely will be on the podcast back again in the new year, and that is going to be Hengistbury. They are going to be back with a new album which is actually coming out this Friday, the 19th of October, and it's very exciting to see them releasing something now, especially after the interview that I had with them. But more on those later on. We're going to listen to Conor Oberst now with the song Salutations from his album Salutations.
Salutations to whom it may concern. The litter box has overflowed, the frozen dinner burned. Oh, we're running low on wine, my man. Could you please swing by the store? My TV's just reality, and I can't watch no more. There's a shining diamond somewhere where a kid is striking out. His dad is in the dugout, he's foaming at the mouth. A stomach's turning sour inside of a disappointed scout. Yeah, he thought he'd found the real deal, but now he's got his doubts. So it's over before it begins. Well, I could nurse you in the triage, I could stick you with some pins, but it's hopeless, these rules make no sense. First they say we can't be lovers, and now they say we can't be friends. Ruminations, this medicine don't work. Had that same thought 10,000 times. It's only getting worse. Swore off temptation, but what if it's what I really wanna do? But how could I apologize for telling you the truth? There's a burnout light bulb above my head, storing my ideas. There's a yearbook on the bookshelf that can't explain the years. Well, I never should have signed it, but you know, summer's coming soon. When I almost drowned, you gave me mouth to mouth beside your neighbor's pool. It was over before it began. You could have left me in the water, but you made me live again. And I'm sorry, I can't pay you back. I wanna hold you till the world dissolves, but we just can't get attached.
Released track last year, Connor burst with the song Salutations from the album Salutations, and you can just tell that guy is an absolute master at singer-songwriting, just songwriting in general as well. This man can write some lyrics. There was some perfect lyrics in there, and even I can tell when a song's gonna be really good and emotional from the second chord that he plays on this song. I know it's a minor chord. People are gonna ridicule me if I get this wrong, so I'm gonna say E minor, but do mention to me on Twitter or email if that is wrong, because I quite like to know that chord. I don't know why that second chord. It's got something tasty to it. You just know that something is going to be quite special for this song, and it's just the way that he flows with his lyrics. I was just thinking, oh, this is so good, I need to put this on the podcast this week. So there we go, Connor O'Burst. Check out the rest of the album Salutations that came out last year. Now we're going to be moving on to Hengistbury. If you have not heard of them before, please go back and listen to the interview or the episodes that they have featured in the previous months and year. They featured on my podcast, I want to say around March, April time, and they were just recording their new album. They put out a single, What Folks Don't Know, and they are now introducing to the world their lovely new album, and that's going to be coming out this Friday. I'm very excited to see these guys finally put something out there than just the single, because the single was so good and there was nothing else at the moment, which made me think, right, I really want to listen to something else now. But I'm really glad that they've got something else out there now. They've been working so hard on it. I've been looking at the updates that they've been consistently putting together, and yeah, they've really been pushing the boundaries, and there's loads of layers on this album. I've actually had a listen to the album already. There's loads and loads of different layers on this. It's, you know, folk acoustic, it's a bit like an indie folk acoustic album, but the actual layers on this album are really what give it that sort of unique feel, and the harmonies as well from the both of them are just insane. So, and I've been keeping up with Pete as well. He's a lovely bloke, and it would be great if you guys could support Hengistbury and support the both of them as well, because they are two lovely people and they deserve everything. So here's going to be their new single, Shooter on the Mound. This is Hengistbury.
Shooter on the mound, things ain't always what they seem. Questions lingering in half-remembered dreams, but I can't cure a broken heart. I know better than to ask, but I can't love you anymore. I can't love you anymore. I can't love you anymore than I do. Down, hold fire. Let this love grow
As they go into the distance, Hengistbury there for you with the single Shoot on the Mound from their upcoming album Add Another Minute. And this is going to be one to check out, folks, because it is going to be special. You see what I mean by the layers as well? I think it's really cool that you can listen in, and once you've had one listen, you go back again, you listen to something new, and you hear something new again. And I think it's just consistently bringing out new layers as well. So really looking forward to seeing Hengistbury release their album, and looking forward to what happens for the future. So we're going to move on to the next track then. This is going to be from a band called Dancing on Tables. This was sent to me via email. This is from a guy called Dan Wharton. He's been supporting the podcast for quite a while, and he's been sending me quite a lot of music, which has been really good actually. I've been really getting engaged with the things that he's been sending me, which is great. So this is going to be a Scottish pop rock band, Dancing on Tables. This is going to be a single, Colour Me Good.
All I remember was listening to the radio. It sounds so familiar. Think I've heard that voice before. It hasn't been long, but seems like everywhere I go, I know so much about you, but I want to know more. I can't get you off my mind. I can't wait to fall right into you. Open up my eyes, started the surprise. Show me that you colour me good, yeah. You took off my disguise. I don't want to hide. Show me that you colour me good, colour me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, be better, better than I was before. This time I'm doing it right, falling right into the light of you. Open up my eyes, started the surprise. Show me that you color me good, yeah. You took off my disguise, I don't want to hide. Show me that you color me good, color me good. It's like you know me, it's like you know me, it's like you know me, you know me, you know me, yeah. You open up my eyes, started the surprise. Show me that you color me good, yeah. You took off my disguise, I don't want to hide. Show me that you color me good, 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 color me good.
Well, I must say the 5-piece outfit from Dunfermline in Scotland has definitely outdone themselves, and I really like the fact that they have kept, well, or the vocalist especially has kept the Scottish twang in it, sort of the accent. I know a lot of Scottish bands do lose it and they try to go as sort of British or American as possible. No, I prefer it when Scottish bands keep their Scottish accent, and it means that I can sing in Scottish as well, which I'm not going to do right now. But you got a little bit of taste there when I said Scotland, so... So that was Dancing on Tables, and they were a pop rock band, Scottish pop rock band, and that was the single Colour Me Good. Now let's move on to the doubleheader of music. We're going to have two artists, as per usual. We're going to have Big Red Machine to start us off with Hymnostic. Not Hypnostic, Hymnostic. Very interesting title for the track, that one. And Pet Virus, who emailed me about a couple of months ago now, and their single Can I Speak Dirt was sent to me. I really liked it, and then obviously with the whole thing of my internet dying, and I just never got round to playing it back then, but I messaged him saying I'm really sorry, I'm going to play it this week for definite. So here we go. Pet Virus is going to be right after Big Red Machine, and then we're going to have the finale after a little bit of talking from me with Novo Amor. Utican is going to be the final track. This is going to be his last single before the album Birthplace is released on today, the 19th of October. And I cannot wait. It's going to be a real contender for Album of the Year. But later on, I will speak about that later on. Big Red Machine coming up with Hymnostic and Pet Virus, Can I Speak to Dirt? Enjoy.
I can tear my tree and prove it not. Rock of ages, hero that lies to me. Will it cost you peace of mind now? Will it cost you Valentine? Won't you come back on the road? Won't you come right back side? I'll be singing for your help. I'll be righteous, you'll see. Dashbox on the screen again, demonstrate the shadow. Demons existentially deranged. Picture it black and white, picture it without the light. Polarized opinions petrified. Sleight of hand and sleight of mind, slightly under-occupied. Freedom is a veil made out of lies, and the fabric wipes our lonely brains, and the fabric wipes away their stains. Then the fabric fades, then the fabric fades away. I can see rebellion staring right. I can feel the gouging of my eyes. Master's holding on to you. Whatever will we do now? You're all buried alive. I can see rebellion staring lies. I can feel the gouging of my eyes. Master's holding on to you. Whatever will we do now? We are all buried
So I'm back from the double header of music for you folks. I hope you enjoyed both of those songs. Pet Virus with their only single at the moment, and that is Can I Speak to Dirt? And before then you heard Big Red Machine with the song Hypnostic. That was a single coming from their album Big Red Machine, which was released on August 31st this year. Now we're going to get into a couple of plugs as well before there's some men outside who are cutting trees down, so I'm trying to do this quickly before they start making a racket. There is a little thing at the end of Oot Again. It's a lovely song, but then I have to keep this in just because it was really funny. I was trying to record this section and they just keep chainsawing away. So I'll leave that little clip in at the end if you want to listen to it. But if you like to email me anything, that's the musicscoutpodcast@gmail.com. Any suggestions, any songs that you enjoy, or also any feedback from the podcast. And also the social media is The Music Scout with Facebook and Instagram, and the Music Scout with a little underscore for Twitter, and the website is www.themusicscout.co.uk. If you missed any of the track listing names, it's all there for you, and you can check that out as well as the interviews. Right, lovely. Let's move on to Novo Amor then. This is going to be the latest single from the album Birthplace, which is coming out 19th of October, which is today, technically yesterday for me because I'm recording this in one day in advance, and Uticun is the latest single, and it's a beautiful single. Once again, another beautiful song, and once again Novo Amor, I feel like he's going to creep on in there right at the death, because I always have the cut off as maybe the first week or second week if I'm feeling very generous in November, but the cut-off date is usually the end of October for Album of the Year, just to give me enough time to listen to all the albums again, so it's fair as well. So this is going to be Uticun, the latest single from Birthplace, which is Novo Amor's debut album. It's insane, this is his debut album. He's had so many good songs already, and he's not even put them all on there. This is just all fresh new music, which is fantastic. So yeah, this is going to be Uticun. Enjoy, folks, and you can listen to the little soundbite at the end of me getting annoyed at some people who are chopping trees down. Enjoy your week, folks. I'm going to be in Scotland next week, so an episode next week might be a little bit ropey, but I'm not too sure if there will be one for next week. There's definitely not an interview one on Tuesday, but there should be one on Friday, but I will keep you all posted on Twitter and social media. Right, I'm going to head off now. Enjoy Uticun, and I will see you all next week. Ta-ra!
Surround all my love until my blood runs over. Oh, let me down. My body's sinking, I can feel it now. I've been thinking I won't stick around. See that? Oh my God, I think we lost control. Feel that? Don't mind me, I won't be here for long. So please don't tell me now. I swore it for you once and it gets me down. So please don't tell me now. Oh, get me out. My body's shaking, but I don't fear it now. I'll sing it out. Thank God you're shrinking, 'cause I won't be around. So I will take a bow.
That came out in August 31st this year, so all new music for you folks, and definitely so Pet Virus, that was actually their only single that they've got out at the moment, and that was only released on Spotify last week, so all fresh and brand new music for all of you, and I do hope you enjoyed the double header of music. So who's cutting trees?